BTB listeners, thank you so much for checking out today's episode. Listen, if this episode inspires you, do me a favor, take 5 seconds to shoot me a like and subscribe to the podcast. There are several more exciting guests that are in the pipeline, and I just can't thank you enough for your continued support, and let's keep paying the mission forward. Welcome to the BTB Project, designed to empower listeners to identify their why and to live their best lives no matter the circumstances. My name is Coleman Gerhardt, a former athlete and motivational coach. I've had the opportunity to inspire thousands through my story and help accomplish what they are built to be. You'll be encouraged by each and every episode, and let's get into it. In today's BTB short, I'm going to be discussing effective strategies, tips, and tricks when it comes to goal setting. Goal setting has certainly been a big part of my life, going back to when I was able to accomplish some of the goals that I was able to accomplish in my athletic career, to then stemming forward to my professional career and some of the ambitions and drive that I have thinking about the future. And as we're embarking upon a new year, typically at the end of the year, that's a good time to set goals on the next 12, 24 to 36 months of your life. And I want to walk through 10 ideal strategies for goal setting to help you as the listener. Achieving your dreams isn't just a wish upon a star. If you take these tips and tricks and add some dedication, strategy, and resilience, you'll be able to equip yourself in a way that will allow any sort of obstacle or roadblock that you hit along the way in your journey when you're going after your goals for you to crush and destroy them. And the first tip is you got to set SMART goals. SMART goals is an acronym. This is a blueprint for goal setting. SMART. So when you're setting goals, they need to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. These attributes give your goals and ambitions structure and a clear path to follow. Remember, when you have vague goals, they typically yield vague results. I remember when I lost 100 pounds in 13 months, for the first couple of months, I just strived to lose weight. I wasn't specific about how much weight I wanted to lose and why I was losing it. And being able to use that SMART platform allowed me to tap into some measurables that kind of kept me focused on the goal. Sometimes when you're too vague and not specific, it allows you to get derailed quickly when you face challenges or obstacles. Number two is make sure that you're writing these goals down. It's not just about wishful thinking, it's about putting pen to paper. The simple act of writing your goal into your journal, on your vision chart, wherever you want to put them, make sure that you're doing that because it significantly increases the likelihood of you accomplishing them. Plus, this also solidifies your commitment and transforms any goal that you have into tangible targets. Being able to see them, writing it down, is actually a precursor cognitively and visually to produce the results that's necessary for that goal to be achieved. And number three is visibility matters. Similar to writing things down, out of sight, out of mind. Make your goals visible all the time. I remember just a couple years ago, my son was really ambitious and looking to set a running record for cross country. And he would write sub 15 on his bathroom mirror, and he would be able to see it every day in sub 15. Now, unfortunately, he wasn't able to hit that goal. He was able to have a personal record of 15:02 last year, but having that goal in front of him allowed him to cut 30 seconds off of his best performance race just 6 months prior. And that's the beauty of having your goals visible. Next is break it down. Sometimes when you have big goals, it can look and appear daunting, but breaking them into smaller, manageable steps. Picture it like a goal ladder. The main goal is at the top, and the smaller, achievable goals are the rungs that lead you up to the top of that ladder. And this approach will make the journey less overwhelming. When I'm doing any sort of plan or structure for a client that's trying to accomplish a goal, we do start with that big goal, but then we backtrack into tangible steps to get there. And I highly suggest that you do the same when you're doing your breakdown. Next is develop a plan. Knowing the destination is just the start. But as you're charting your course, an action plan with details and actionable steps required is key. And as you're actionabling those steps, check them off as if it's go on to the next one, right? That's part of the progress. These small, continuous steps. I always am teaching if you can just get 1% better every day or take one step in the direction towards your goal, you're right where you need to be. Next is take action. Goals need champions, and that's who you are. You're going to be able to take action, and that's the bridge between dreaming and achieving. There's a big difference between what you're thinking and what you can manifest through your actions. And being able to take action, that's why big goals can be daunting, but smaller steps along the way allow you to feel comfortable to take action. Sometimes, if our goals are too big and we don't break them down, it can paralyze us from doing nothing. And then we start procrastinating and we start scratching our heads, wondering why we're not getting the outcome that we want. But making sure that as you're making these steps, that there is no step too small. Every single action that you take towards your goals is towards the positive. And that's where you want to start. And that's where you want to start right now. Next is maintaining perspective. While chasing your goals, don't lose sight of the bigger picture. Your well being matters just as much as the goal. So make sure that as you are going after these goals, burnout is a real thing. And that doesn't make your dreams come true. You got to be able to understand that if you're trying to run a marathon, that you're not going to be able to run 26.2 miles a day for 3 months and expect to be able to run a marathon. You got to slowly progress 2 miles, 5 miles, 8 miles, 12 miles, so on and so forth until your progression gets you to the point to where you're able to run that 26.2 miles. Make sure that when it comes to perspective, that you're balancing your pursuit with self-care and kindness. Be kind to yourself. Be proud of yourself every day that you're going after something, that you're getting out of your comfort zone, that you're getting better. Allow that to be the beacon of light when there are hard days of when you're training, or when there are hard days when you're pursuing your own career or starting your own business. Make sure that you're maintaining that perspective at all costs. Next is anticipate obstacles. Challenges are part of the journey. Make sure you're identifying potential roadblocks and have a plan to navigate for them. Success is not this linear path up. It's something that has a lot of ebbs and flows, peaks and valleys. And make sure that understand when you're going after something big, you're going to have failures. Failures is part of success, failures is part of the plan. And a roadblock is only a roadblock if you find ways to continue forward. But if you stop and you quit, that's something that you can never have back. Make sure you have a target to navigate those roadblocks. And you've been forewarned that it makes challenges less daunting when they appear, knowing that you're anticipating that they might happen. It's not sitting there saying that everything is going to go wrong, but it's more or less about maintaining that perspective, knowing there's obstacles, having a plan to take action, and continue to move forward as you hit those roadblocks. Last two, you got accountability counts. Give yourself some credit. You're not alone in this journey when you're setting goals. Share your goals with someone, a friend, a family member, a team member. Accountability breeds consistency and support, which fuels progress. When you start sharing your goals with people, especially people that are positive around you in your life, they're going to feed wisdom, knowledge, motivation, encouragement to you as you're going after that because they know that it's important. You shared a goal. Sometimes we'll keep our goals way, way too close to our hearts. And I believe developing a support system around you gets you over the top to do things that you never thought you could do. Last but not least is reflect and adjust. Flexibility is key when it comes to goal setting. If things aren't going as planned, don't see them as a failure. Reflect on what worked, reflect on what didn't, and be ready to adjust your goals and strategies. Having adaptability on your journey with goal setting is an incredibly powerful tool. And make sure that you're able to see those ebbs and flows to pivot and adjust to continue to move forward, even if you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Remember, the pursuit of goals isn't just about the destination, it's about the journey, the growth, the learning, the failures, the ups and downs, the success, the shortcomings, being able to maintain a positive mindset to keep going. And the resilience gained along the way will get you into more unique and awesome opportunity in your life than you ever could have possibly imagined. Set your sights high. Employ these strategies when it comes to goal setting and go after your dreams with an unwavering determination. Whatever's put in front of you, whatever roadblock you have in place, always understand what's at the mountaintop. And as a BTB community, we're all here to help each other to get there. You've got this. Listen, if this BTB short was something that inspired you, do me a favor, like and subscribe to the BTB project. Better yet, send the episode to a family member, friend, or colleague and let them know about the goals that you're setting. Let them know why the episode impacted you and how it will help them as they're reaching for their goals. I'm proud of each and every one of you. And until next time, take care.